Hello viewers. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic that how China and its revive or property sector would be governing and would be having a semantic effect on Indian property sector and the steel sector also. It would be also interesting to see that whether China's property sector would be acting as a catalyst for Indian economy and all over the world global world economy. Let's go. If we look back into the history of China, for more than 8,000 years ago, people in China have known the value of garlic. Now, what is garlic? Today, while still central to Chinese cuisines and traditional medicines, rarely are the pungent bubbles used in the property deals. But developers in some parts China have in recent weeks promised to accept stock of garlic as well as watermelon, wheat and barley as down payment from the farmers or new apartments. The food for property barters deals reflect increasing desperation among real estate developers after a sharp fall in the industry caused by the COVID 19, the central government policies, and economic slowdown. Both provincial officials and real estate developers have been relying on the wave of the 100 NM urban migrants over the next decades. The fallout from the sweeping lockdowns have forced an already breakout outlook from the property market, especially in the smaller cities closer to the poor rural areas. It is very keen to know that it's the third year of COVID and many people are worn out. Unemployment and unemployed have been drained their savings to a level that is now have to be reduced by their spendings. It is said by the Ting Yu, the chief Chinese economist at Nomura. The Nomura is a very big consultancy company of world. Over the past 6 months, the People Bank of China, the central bank, also known as central bank, has realized lending restrictions and cut mortgage rates, while the finance minister put an ice plan to expand the property tax trials. Despite these efforts that are led by the Chinese central bank, many poor citizens are not convinced to invest. Now, if they won't invest in the Chinese property sector, then you can see a sharp fall in the demand, and as the supply increases, there would be a fall in the prices. Reducing the fall in the prices of the property sector, there would be an inverse effect on the other commodity sectors. So that will lead to a sharp decline in the prices of shares of those sectors. According to Numera analysis, Chinese property data shows that in recent weeks, a return to growth in new home sales has begun in smaller and larger, the wealthier cities. However, new homes sales in the tier 3 cities declined further and in down almost 40% from a year ago. So you can find it out that how the property sector of China is declining. In response to some communist party, neighborhood units had introduced a metric for their key performance indicators. How many peoples they have convinced to buy houses according to the local media reports. However, an expert of the China finance system with research group said that the recovery trajectory is all but certain to be much weaker than the rapid bound after 2020 lockdown. The new normals of tougher COVID restrictions and the continuous uncertainty over whether the lockdown will return have left thousands less confident in the outlook, he said. The housing vouchers programs get no cash support from the central bank. You can watch it out carefully. Lacking funding will be likely make the program look like a perpetual motion machine, just a machine which can run infinitely without an extreme external energy source but does not exist in the real world. The market in the eye of the country leader not only possess systematic risk to the world's second biggest economy but also inequality. But the addicts, developer in the southwest province of Sichuan last week launched a 2 week promotion for local growers to swap watermelon for few apartments. That's what the main thing happening. They swap watermelon for new apartments. Worried about the potential for losses, they placed a limit of 5 tons of watermelon per buyer. So this was all for today, guys. If you wish to have any feedback for me, you can write it down in the comment below. Subscribe to the channel for more updates. Thanks a lot. Meet you soon.